sins shall be purged in flames.
Scream louder, then I might show you some mercy.
That's brutal!
Surrender to me.
Cold-blooded! Rust in the sweet aroma. Cold-blooded! Sweet venom going down your throat. That's brutal!
Surrender to me. Scream louder, then I might show you some mercy. Pathetic. Scream louder, then I might show you some mercy.
Cold-blooded! No violent contact.
Pathetic weakness.
That's brutal!
Stand strong!
Rust
Scream
in the
louder,
sweet
then I
aroma.
might show you some mercy.
Cold-blooded!
Surrender to me.
Embrace fear!
Sweet venom going down your throat. Cold-blooded. Come closer.
Stand strong!
Fear not, for I send you to the land of
Scream louder, then I might show you some
cold-blooded.
You'll regret that.
Sweet venom
Pathetic
going down your
weakness.
throat. Cold-blooded.
Sinner!
Scream louder, then I might show you some mercy.
I will punish those who aren't faithful to love in the God of Love's name.
Pay special attention to the one on the water in the center.
Whoa! Look at that massive sensor! And so many people. Hello! We're here to pick up the items for the Grand Inn.
Hey, you can't just cut in like that, Luno. I was here first.
Cut in? No, you got it wrong. We're just here to.
All right, save it. You, Luno, and you, young friend in white, I get it. You're both dying to get your incense. But you still need to be good little citizens and head to the back of the line.
Hey! You didn't even let me finish!
I've seen this trick plenty of times. Whenever the rite's about to begin, the Hall of Incense gets swamped with folks hoping a lucky blessing will give them an edge in the incense proving. But incense must be sought with a sincere heart. Trying to skip the line with little schemes? Absolutely unacceptable. My ages making that.
Oh, little Minion, she looks seriously upset. Let's be the bigger people here and fetch it back for her. Hey, this rooftop's got grip light glinting up here, too. Think the sachet might have gotten buried in one of these grip light clusters? Let's check him out, little Minion. Nothing here. Let's check somewhere else. Nothing here. Let's check somewhere else. All done. Let's hurry back and return the sachet to her, little Minion.
Has your brother gone back to Miss? Here, your sachet. Try not to let it fly off again.
Told you already, we weren't cutting in line. This Demon King would never stoop to something so rude and lame.
I'm so sorry. I totally misjudged you, and you still went out of your way to help me. That's really kind of you. Oh, wait a minute. This is perfect material for today's news. I'm writing up your good deed for the Haojing voice. Seems I arrived just in time to witness a heartwarming tale of virtue and goodwill. You're here to collect the Argent incense for the rite, I take it. My apologies for the wait. Here it is, just as required.
All right! Just the Hall of Craft left now. It's right across from here. Let's go, little Minion! Wow! It's packed across the street, but here, so empty. Hard to tell who actually works here. Come on, little Minion. Let's ask around.
Excuse me, are you with the Hall of Craft?
The Hall of Craft? You mean those folks who pop in and out like ghosts? Don't know much about them.
Are you inviting me on a date?
Who's the target today? Where are the...
I shall offer what humble...
Seeking aid from an enemy. I knew you'd bring me along. Weapons, supply...
This is...
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the asphodel.
Excuse me, are you at the Hall of Craft?
Hey, keep it down, will you? I'm cramming for the civil service exam. I take the Ministry of Fortune, the Ministry of Rights, anywhere really, just not the Ministry of Works. Don't jinx it, thank you very much.
See yourself out.
Excuse me, are you at the Hall of Craft?
Me? Nah, I just like it quiet over here. Not like that madhouse across the street.
Sign up as an apprentice with the
Well, that's everyone. And still no luck. Not even a hint. Hello? Anyone here?
Yes, I'm here. No need to holler.
Here's our credential from the Ministry of Fortune. Sir, weren't you supposed to be waiting here to hand over the materials for the rite? Don't tell me you were sneaking off for a bit of slacking.
Oi, watch your tongue, little one. A man only gets what? 36,000 days if he's lucky. Best to steal a bit of peace and joy while he can. Once the job's done, standing around's just for show. I've no patience for folk who act busy just to look useful. We at the Hall of Craft work 20 days a month, fixing bridges, paving roads, delivering all kinds of public use mecha puppets. If we get a rare moment to breathe, why shouldn't we take it?
Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Glad to see you've got some sense. There. The sense of the right's been sitting on the staircase this whole time. Go on, take it.
Sign up as an apprentice with the Jishu sect.
What's that sound?
That's odd. It's the bell of the Hall of Adjudication. Must be a blue moon for that thing to ring.
So it doesn't ring often?
That'd be an understatement. I've lived more than half my life, and I've never heard it ring once.
Whoa! Then something big must have happened. When Ice Lake does military drills, the whole city gets blasted by those awful wee-woo sirens. Scares me every time. Is this kind of like that?
Well, if you put it that way, my grandfather used to say his great-grandfather told him that in the old days, when a case proved too tangled to judge, the bell atop the Hall of Adjudication would toll. When that bell rang, Lord Argent would descend and hold a trial by disputation with mortals upon the hall's peak. But it's only an old tale now. Few even know of it. These days, under the protection of the 9 chapters, Huashu's at peace. Any troublemakers get sorted by Beyond long before it comes to some ancient trial. Enough of my rambling. If you want the facts, check the notice board in the plaza in front of the hall. It'll tell you more than my hearsay ever could.
The plaza in front of the Hall of Adjudication? Hey, little minion, that's right on our way!
Off you go then, young ones. These old bones will stay out of it. Let's just hope this isn't the start of something serious.
How are we supposed to get in?
Time to stock up on a few bottles.
The world outside purgatory.
Who's the target today?
Pay for wasting my time.
Who's the
Are you inviting me on a date?
Wow! There's already quite the crowd at the notice board. Let's go see what...
Can't believe it.
日本华胥
Sounds like a crime.
serves him right.
Can't see a thing with all these people in the way. All right, you asked for it. Thunderbolt, jump! It's him!
Is that all you've got? More of these witless curs. I'm getting bored. You there, magistrate, skulking in the shadows. Can you hear what my blade's trying to say? It says, dull, dreary, pathetic. I thought you might have the backbone for a fair fight, but no. Spineless cowards, a lot of you. You're boring even my sword. More of these witless curs. I'm getting bored. You there, magistrate, skulking in the shadows. Can you hear what my blade's trying to say? It says, dull, dreary, pathetic. I thought you might have the backbone for... Yeah! 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 At last, bold enough to show your face?
Disgraceful wretch. Drifters like you stand against the 9 chapters. You've lasted this long only by hiding your trail well. And now you have the audacity to step straight into my grasp. Did you truly think the 9 chapters had grown so lax as to tolerate your kind?
Huh! Your pack's already face down in the mud, and you still call this your grasp? That's rich.
Even if you've cut down these dozens of Bian, what does it prove? So long as the 9 chapters stand, enforcers like I shall come after you, one after another, without rest or end, until the law is upheld and your kind brought to justice. Do you truly believe you alone can defy their will?
Well said. A good scrap's always a thrill, but fighting alone solves nothing. Shame the trusty blade in my hand won't be seeing much action today. You there! No need to look so tense. Loosen up. Name's Kajal, win or fall. And today, I'm here to invoke a trial by disputation.
Trial by disputation? If you know of that long silent rite, then you must also know this. The trial by disputation today is only an empty relic. Long ago, mortals entrusted judgment to the gods. Lord Argent's will has never wavered. For outlaws like you, there is but one end: execution.
You say that now, but how will you know unless we put it to the test? I stand with a clear conscience. I surrender of my own will, and demand the proper right. You've no grounds to refuse.
So be it. If you insist on walking to your death, I'll be your escort. Now, surrender your sword. Be it hereby proclaimed, the accused, Ke stands in dispute of the verdict. A trial by disputation is set for midday on the morrow, upon the summit of the Hall of Adjudication. Should his guilt be found beyond all doubt, execution shall be carried out forthwith. Let all be so informed, and observed with due solemnity.
Whoa, that's heavy stuff! Ke, isn't he the swordsman we ran into back in Crowsong Hollow? Huh! What are the odds? No idea what he's supposed to have done, though. His face is plastered all over the board.
Snow. Too many ears here. Let's find somewhere quiet. There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, going all mysterious on me, are you? Now you've got me curious. Come on! That stand of trees over there looks perfect for secrets! All right, no one else is in earshot. Go on, little Minion, what is it?
Snow, listen. That man, Ke, we have to try and save him.
Huh? It's not like I'm against it, but are we really that close to him? We only met him once in Crowsong Hollow, right? Sure, he's fun to talk to, but risking our necks for him? That's a big leap!
When I saw that poster, this sudden thought hit me. Like we'd sat down with him somewhere before, talking over something important. Really important. But I can't recall any of the details at all. Since this morning, I've had this faint, gnawing feeling that something's off. Like there's something urgent I've completely forgotten. Do you feel it too? I couldn't place it before, not until I saw his face again. Now I can't shake the feeling. Finding him might be the key to it all.
Something
What was that, Snow?
Huh? Why did I just talk like that? Could it be, well, like you said, something weird really has happened to us? What if we're cursed? Or hexed? You know, like in those adventure stories. Creepy old witches hiding in swamps, cackling over bubbling cauldrons while they sling hexes around. Think Huashu's got one of those lurking somewhere?
Well, most of those stories are made up, but I can't rule it out.
Just thinking about it gives me the creeps. All right then, little minion. Let's do it. We've gone up against Hyperborea's Legion troops more than once. Compared to that, sneaking into the Hall of Adjudication will be a walk in the park.
I like your confidence, but that place is the heart of Huashu. We'd better be careful.
Fair point. The notice says they'll hold the trial at midday tomorrow. Let's get ready first, then make our way up there. It's time, little minion. Let's get moving.
Please present your pass.
Little minion, do you see that exit? Looks like it leads up to the top floor.
Hi. We're here on behalf of Proprietress Shilyu, delivering the ceremonial items for the Grand Incense Rite.
Censer, argent incense, silk cloth. All present and correct. Thank you for making the trip.
Miss, would it be all right if we had a quick look around? It's not every day we get to come up here.
You have come at an inconvenient time. From noon today, the top floor has been sealed, and all unrelated personnel are barred from entry. You are welcome to look around the main hall, but please do not go up either staircase.
Got it. Thanks, miss.
Oh, you're not permitted beyond this point.
No violent contact. Rot in the sweet aroma.
Oh, you're not permitted beyond this point.
What now, little minion? Not even a crack to slip through. This place is way too open. One wrong move and those guards will be on us. No way we sneak past like this. Where's that sound coming from?
You hear that? That mecha puppy's been going off for no reason all morning. Looks like he's overdue for maintenance.
Once our shift's over, let's hand it off to the Hall of Craft.
Snow, I've got an idea.
Whoa, the mecha puppet just powered on by itself.
Intruders shall be reduced to dust!
Darn it! It's heading straight for the hall. If we don't stop it, it'll damage the place. Let's move!
They've taken the bait! Little minion, now's our chance! I see! So with just a little tweak like this... Little minion... I didn't know you had a knack for tinkering machines. Guess our honorary learner of the Jishu Sack title isn't just for show after all.
I just gave it a shot. Didn't expect it to work this well.
Let's just hope that luck sticks with us. Last thing we need is some complication blowing it all. There he is!
By divine decree, let all who behold heaven's law bow low. Let all who hear its voice still their hearts. Who dares step forth to demand a trial by disputation?
Lord Argent. Took a lot of trouble just to get a word with you. So listen close. I've come today to... mock you. I mock your blind eyes, letting thugs prey on the helpless while you stand idle. Some protector you are. I mock your twisted justice, branding the righteous a murderer for cutting down bandits in defense of the people. Some justice, that is. Since the day I took up a blade, I fought for the defenseless, cut down the wicked, never once turned my point on the innocent. Yet for stopping one roadside robbery, your Bi'an have hounded me without end. Tell me, what crime is it to defend the helpless?
You speak of justice, but is it born of selfless will or selfish impulse? Mortal hearts sway with every whim. When principle bends to mortal minds, order decays, kingdoms fall. It is heaven's law alone that weighs guilt and innocence. Mortal hands that claim the power of life and death overstep their place.
So only the justice you approve of counts. I thought gods might have something new to say. Turns out it's just the same tired sermon from the incense wardens. Fine. My own case can wait. You have the magistrates of Yingtian enforce your will. Did you ever ask them what they think? Why must my Shixiong Yuming serve you day and night, drowning in blood and guilt with no release? And under your 9 chapters, why does this world always seem to favor the wrong ones? Lord Argent, if you'd only look down, really look, you'd see the absurd, twisted world we live in. Then you'd know why I'm here to challenge your law.
Not but impudent prattle on the way of heaven. A tired refrain long since grown stale. Mortal minds are bound by desire, swayed by feeling. The law stands pure, undefiled in its being. Law knows no mercy. It yields to neither grievance nor rage.
Law knows no mercy. Then I've nothing more to say. Your so-called Heaven's Law would have me beg for justice, bleat like a sheep, wag my tail like some pitiful cur. I refuse. My parents and my Shifu taught me to stand tall, to live with honor. And now I've heard your answer clear and loud. For that alone, this journey was worth it.
An act of sheer folly.
What are you doing here? Fine sword line.
So many magistrates and blood pouring out.
Heaven steps in.
What's that giant dome?
Perfect timing. You deal with those 2 basalt sentinels. I'll handle these lackeys. Tied up for so long. I was just itching for a proper workout.
Does the word fear even exist in your dictionary?
We shall face together. Vanish. This time, I will be the shield. For the future we shall face together.
Well done. Let's just take care of the other basalt sentinel in one fell swoop.
We shall face together. Vanish. This time, I will be the shield.
Now's not the time to play hero. We get out, fast! Good strike. This defines
What do we do now? They're everywhere!
Soaring to the skies, diving to the depths, unbound, untamed, utterly free.
Whoa!
On the brink of despair, a friend is there. Fate grants us yet another boon.
That's a whole garrison down there. Looks like we've no choice but to stick. Oh no! So many enemies just popped up right behind us!
Don't you find their faces etched with frustration quite entertaining in its own way?
I don't have time for that! Little Minion, let's run faster! He's an absolute menace, but I'll admit, his tricks do help when it counts.
Wait. Looks like we're safe. For the moment.
My thanks, friend. You've carried us clear of danger.
Well, you did bail us out this time, so I'll forgive you for running me and my little minion ragged.
Who stirs first from the grandest of dreams? I alone know my truth. To wander without tether. Ah, how carefree!
Please.
Are you in?
Where are the sinners? Where are the sinners? Prepare for a fiery interrogation. Embrace fear!
I really...
Where are the sinners?
Now that was a fight to remember. Clean, fierce, satisfying. Totally worth the journey. Give it a little time and the tale will go Kajol, the man who crossed blades with a god and walked away without a scratch. Legendary, isn't it? Not that I could have done it without you. You pulled me out of the fire, and I don't forget that.
Hey, don't start patting yourself on the back just yet. What was all that about? You didn't seem like a wanted criminal when we met last time. What did you do? Wait, are my little minion and I in danger?
Whoa now. You make me sound like some arch-villain. Since you're so curious, I'll introduce myself properly. I walk my own road, against the world's tide, guided by nothing but the compass in my heart. The sky is my cover, the earth my bed. Sword in hand, I roam beneath the heavens, seeking justice where it's been denied. I'm Kajol, a drifter of Huashi. Okay, now tell me that isn't stylish. Naturally. When the high and mighty turn a blind eye to injustice, someone's gotta act. And if no one else dares, we drifters will.
All right, I get it. You're not some big evil baddie. Jeez.
Never thought I'd hear a self-intro longer than Snow's. Looks like she's finally met her match.
Nah, I don't buy it. If you're that good, how did the magistrates nab you? Sounds like a whole lot of hot air to me.
Please, I handed myself over. Give those clowns all the time in the world and they still wouldn't lay a finger on me.
You handed yourself over? Just to give Lord Argent a piece of your mind?
Come on, give me some credit. I'm not that simple-minded.
So there was another reason?
Of course. I wanted to beat it up.
Oh.
Yeah, not exactly the master plan you made it sound like.
After we parted at the Julian altar, my head was a mess. Couldn't make head nor tail of what happened. Then it hit me. If the truth won't come to me, I'll hunt it down. Whatever Zhiliu's scheming was Zhu Yin. If I wounded the Argent Lung, the Bian and the magistrates would be left without a head to follow. The 9 chapters would totter. And our troubles might just solve themselves. Besides, I've had a bone to pick with that Argent Lung for a long time. All I needed was the right moment. Worst case, I die. Not that I'm blind. Gods are gods, stubborn as bedrock, but a pain to fight. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd be dust in the wind.
So you knew you might die? You nearly got my little minion killed!
I didn't know you two would be there. Sorry. But hey, all's well that ends well. If you're still mad, I'll part with some of my Shifu's finest vintage. He'd hoarded it for decades.
The Asphodel has fine wine to spare. Not impressed. But since I got a free treasure, I'll let it slide.
Treasure?
This fell when the Argent Lung flew off. A god's possession. Must be some incredible treasure.
Just half a jade pendant by the look of it. Doesn't seem much. But if it belonged to the Argent Lung, the rich old man at the black market might be interested.
Then I'm keeping it. Sell it for a fortune and my little minion's travel fund is sorted.
Say, what was that back there? That thing's a god. I threw everything I had and didn't leave a scratch. How'd you get it to fly off wounded?
Honestly, I've no idea. But something felt off. When the Argent Loon came at me, all I could do was hold my ground with everything I had. Then the power just burst out of me, completely beyond my control. It was like something else was moving me, controlling me.
Huh. That's troubling.
And there's more. Kajol, didn't you say we discussed a plan at the Julian altar? I don't remember any of it. Not even speaking to you there.
Seriously? How could you forget something that high stakes? Shh! Someone's coming.
That way. Understood.
No idea who it is. Hide for now. We move when there's an opening.
Wishing arose from the reversal of natural law wrought by the 9 chapters. As a Zhuyo therapy user, you are by nature attuned to their power. Yet know this. Such a working bears a price.
I understand. That is enough. At last, a glimmer of hope. You have my thanks.
Huh? Fushu?
Snow? What brings you here and in such a state?
All clear. You can come out now.
Then it is as the rumors claim. The attempted assassination at the Hall of Adjudication was your doing. Would you recount the matter in full? From its very inception?
Oh, it was quite the tale. It all started this morning when Little Minion and I were running errands for Miss Jiu.
Jiu?
Pardon my bluntness, but during the Zuyin subjugation, you and proprietress Zhu severed all ties there and then. Has there since been some development unbeknownst to us?
Severed all ties?
The age of the Lord Argent's sovereign ends here, and I shall claim their mantle. Now then, forget me. Forget all that has passed between us. Will you?
What is it? Your pulse is in utter disarray. Be still. I shall steady your flow.
I remember now. After the battle with Shuyin, Shiliu struck me down at the foot of the mountain, then brought me here. And these? What are they? What's this then? Locking me in here. What do you want?
Things moved too hastily during our encounter at the altar. We had no leisure for a proper conversation. It would have been a shame to part ways without that. Wouldn't you agree?
You brought me here against my will. And now you think a few polite words will smooth it over.
I read your anger clearly. With good reason.
Save it. That bridge is already burnt. Tell me, Shiliu, at the altar, why did you take Juyin's power despite my protests? Was it really only to become a god? And now that you've got what you're after, why lock me in here?
Enough pleasantries. Let us come to the point.
If this is your idea of a proper conversation, you'll have to do better.
Patience. Your questions will be answered in full. But first, there is something of greater import. Know this. The path ahead is not made in a moment. It is already inscribed in the hexagrams. These three are the futures I unveil just for you. The first symbol, overreach. The foe soaring beyond bounds invites a crushing descent. You shall ascend to the utmost heights, confront the sovereign of Huaxu, and live to tell the tale.
Me, confronting the sovereign of Huaxu. And why in the world would I do that?
All has been written. In time, you'll understand.
How do you fare now?
I remember now. Shiliu gave me 3 prophecies, things she said would happen. The first was that I would face Lord Argent atop the Hall of Adjudication. If that's true, then that surge of power back there may not have been mine at all. Shiliu might have rigged it.
You said there were 3. What about the other 2?
I don't remember. All I know is they haven't happened yet, and I need to stop them before they do. I've got a bad feeling. The last one. It's something I'd never want to see come true. Something absolutely terrible.
If I'm not mistaken, these prophecies are not true foresight at all. No one truly sees through fate. What Zulu calls prophecy is nearer to a mark planted deep within your mind. In other words, a form of hypnosis. By shaping your expectations of the future with her words, she inclines events towards her will. That surge of power you described, it fits precisely.
So that's it! No wonder little Minion's been off since this morning.
Fushu, is there any way you can help me recover my memories?
What veils your mind is no ailment of the body, but a force most anomalous. Were it a common affliction, I could draw it onto myself. Yet for a power such as this, I must first discern its nature, and that would take time. Forgive me, I cannot promise you a remedy in the near term.
Then we can't linger here. We're still wanted fugitives across the city. Come with me to the Outer Peaks.
The Outer Peaks? What is that?
Where injustice prevails, a voice will rise. This age wears a mask of peace, but underneath, it's falling apart. Any who see that rot for what it is, how could they possibly remain silent? So we, the Drifters, those who won't bow to the 9 chapters, gathered under a single cause. The Outer Peaks is our hidden stronghold. Believe me, there is no safer place.
I've heard whispers of it. Said to lie deep within mountains, veiled in cloud and mist, its trails known to but a few. For you, it may indeed serve as a haven.
Then let's go with your plan.
All right. I'll go on ahead and draw off the pursuers. That should buy you a window. Make for the eastern outskirts and follow the trail markings along the way. I'll send word ahead to my great-aunt Su Yi. She'll meet you there. Oh, and my great-aunt's a cautious one. She changes the contact signal every single day, so you better follow the markings all the way and give the correct signal for today. Otherwise, she won't even glance in your direction. One more thing. Her temper's sharp. Mind your tongue and don't provoke her. But if you do, there's a remedy. Flattery works wonders. Lay it on thick, and she'll be all smiles. That's all you need to know. I'm off. See you at the Outer Peaks.
Let's get ready, little Minion. Time we were on our way too.